Have you ever been in a situation where you are completely in your zone? You're doing your thing, you're operating at a high level, you're in like that flow state, everything feels right. And then all of a sudden, something feels off. Maybe you're performing at your best, but the team is disengaged. Maybe you're ready to kick off a project and everything feels like a clear yes, but other people want to slow down and explore other options. Maybe you're charging ahead, but no one else is on board and you are out there by yourself. That is often the sign of a blind spot. And whether you're leading yourself or coaching someone who is, spotting those moments is huge. Here's the good news: we all have blind spots. What's even better is that the people around us often have exactly the insight that we're missing. We just need to know where to look and how to build strength based support around it. Hi, I'm Kelly Stine. I'm a Gallup-Certified Strengths Coach and the founder of the Lean Light Coach. And today we're talking about blind spots, what they are, how they show up in leadership, and how you or the leaders that you support can work with them intentionally instead of accidentally. This is actually one of my favorite prompts from the free one-page activity I've created called Lead Through Change Using Strengths Without Losing Yourself. It's designed for both leaders and the people who coach, guide, or develop them. You can download it below, but let's walk through the core idea first before you grab that activity. So, what is a leadership blind spot? It's not a weakness, it's not a failure, it's just something you're not wired to see right away because your natural talents are tuned in somewhere else. We all have them. I know I certainly do. Two of my top talents are Activator and Adaptability, which means I am great at pivoting in the moment and jumping into action. I think fast, I move fast, and I adjust very quickly. But during fast moving situations, I've absolutely skipped over planning, forgotten to loop people in, and missed what someone else on the team was feeling, not because I didn't care, just because my attention naturally goes somewhere else. And the thing is, when change hits, we tend to double down on our strengths. Those with high executing talents, they just go right into making lists. Relationship builders, they check in on people. Those with high influencing start communicating and rallying energy. Those with strategic thinking talents, they pause, they stop, they recede, and they start to think. But in the rush to do what comes most natural to us, we can completely miss what someone else might need in order to move forward or the strengths that other people are bringing to the table. And that is a blind spot. When we can name our blind spots, we can build trust by being transparent about our lens. We can invite support instead of doing it all ourselves. And we can collaborate a lot more intentionally because we know who sees what we don't. A really simple reflection, which is included in the activity sheet, is to ask yourself the question, whose strengths are different than mine and how might they see this situation differently? Back to my own example, when change hits, I move fast. That's my comfort zone, that's my wiring. But when I pause to consider what someone else might see, the blind spots really start to come into focus. If I think like someone with executing talents, I might realize that I haven't mapped out any real steps yet. I might be scrapping systems too soon. Maybe there are systems that are working, and because I haven't taken the time to stop and really assess, I'm throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Also, what feels exciting to me could feel totally chaotic to other people, and I'm not taking that into account. Now, if I switch my lens and look at a change situation from the viewpoint of someone with high strategic thinking talents, I might notice that I'm only acting on my idea, that I don't have a whole lot of information, and that I haven't really gathered a whole lot of input first. There's also a lot of wisdom that I'm probably missing by not slowing down and thinking before I jump into action. And just becoming aware of that blind spot before I hit the ground running, sometimes that gives me a chance just to reflect on my own thoughts and come up with ideas that I haven't taken the time or pause to really generate yet. But other times, it also gives me the gap to ask for help from other people who do have those talents and to look for the input from other people's who have the strengths to see what I can't see myself. This is where good, solid, helpful, supportive collaboration really starts. So think about someone you lead, coach, or collaborate with. What do they notice that you tend to overlook? What's easy or just invisible for them that stretches you or is hard for you to do? That's where real strength-based partnership begins. Taking the pause to think this way and think about who should be looped in before major change or action happens isn't just helpful as a leader, it's essential. Blind spots are often where leaders get the most stuck or where teams start to quietly disconnect. Helping someone recognize theirs in a strength-based way opens the door for real growth and change. As a coach, L&D partner, or team leader, one of the best things you can do is show people how they're wired, help them invite in the support they don't naturally lead with, and build the kind of partnerships that make leadership feel lighter and not heavier. Now, if you want to surface blind spots and turn them into meaningful support, especially during change, download the free activity sheet below now. It's one page, it's super simple to use, and it'll help you or the leaders you support move forward through uncertainty with more awareness, collaboration, and confidence. If this sparked anything for you, feel free to like or subscribe. I've got a lot more strength-based leadership tools on the way, and I'll see you next time.